Hi, welcome to Gerald's Kitchen. So today I'm going to be making what's called a fatty. I'm going to smoke a fatty. No, not the kind that you're thinking about. This is not the Cheech and Chong kind of fatty. This is a fatty that's made with bacon. I've got some pork sausage, some salami, some pepperoni. I've got 3 different kinds of cheeses. I've got a Munster, I've got a provolone, I've got a Havarti. I've got some barbecue rub, some salt, pepper, some Italian seasoning, as well as some garlic powder. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this pork sausage out that I purchased. And you can use whatever your favorite pork sausage is, whatever kind. Some people I know even make their own sausage. But in this case, I just use a store-bought brand. I know you can use a sage, you can use all different kinds. But what you're going to do is you're going to kind of take this and you're going to spread it all out, kind of all over the place, and make a single thin layer of the sausage. Because what's going to happen is it's going to get really thick when we start going ahead and rolling it all up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I think you're going to find that if you do it while it's still really cold, not super warm, it'll be easier to spread and won't stick to your hands as much. That's kind of been a problem for some people as they've made it. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of work my way in here and spread it out. Want a nice even layer, making sure it is even. Makes it easier to cook more evenly. Yeah. Okay, so now that I've spread the pork sausage evenly across the bacon, now I'm going to go ahead and start working on some layers of other things, the meats and cheeses. So let's start off with some pepperoni. So you can see here I'm going to have about 9 slices of pepperoni. Then some cheese, and it doesn't really matter the order to me. You put these in. You can kind of just do whatever order you want to do, but I like to alternate between the meats and the cheeses. So we're going to do the Munster is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do one more on the edge. And let's go ahead and start doing some salami. And this is a hard salami that I happen to choose. It's kind of big, so in this particular case, so I may not want to use as many slices of it, just want to cover it all. So I got that done. And then let's go ahead and do some Havarti. And then we'll finish it off with the provolone. So now that I've added all my cheeses, I'm going to go ahead and add my spices. Now the first thing I'm going to add is a barbecue rub. You can use whatever kind of rub you like. My kids happened to get me this one from Black's Barbecue, which is a very famous, arguably one of the best barbecue places in Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Now, one of the things you have to be careful of when you're doing barbecue and using rubs, especially pre-made ones, you actually want to make sure that it's shaken up really good, because what happens is the salts have a tendency to go to the bottom. Now this particular rub, I've noticed from using it once before, it's got quite a bit of salt in it. And so because of that, I'm not going to go ahead and add the extra salt like I normally would have in the recipe for this, okay? So, but I'm going to do that, and you can see there's a lot of black powder or black pepper in it. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. I'm going to add some garlic, granulated garlic, or garlic powder, depending on your choice. And I'm going to finish it off with some Italian seasoning, which will go really well with the Italian meats and cheeses that I've selected for this particular recipe. Okay, so now that I've done all that, I'm going to go ahead and roll this thing up. And you want to roll it as tightly as you possibly can. Okay, now that's ready to go on the grill. Okay, so I've got the fatty all rolled up, ready to go on the pellet smoker. That's what I'm using this time. Pellet smoker's been preheated to 250 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there. And this is gonna cook for about 2 to 3 hours, just kind of depending. And we gotta put it on there super careful so it doesn't fall apart. There we go. And we're gonna end up cooking this until it's about 165 degrees. All right, so here we are. Looks like the probe, according to the probe, it looks like it's 171 degrees, so I overshot a little bit, but I think it's gonna be good. So let's take a look. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this thing. Take a look there. Wow, that looks pretty good. See the cheese is melted off of it, the bacon's caramelized a bit. So let's go ahead and pull this thing off. We're gonna take it aside, and then we're gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes before we slice it open. All right, so as you can see here, this is the fatty, and it's looking really good. We're gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes, like I mentioned earlier, and then we're gonna slice it, and we'll see how it tastes. Okay, so here we are. We have the fatty, and let's go ahead and cut it open. Just to make things simple, I'm gonna go ahead and start from the middle. It's gonna make things a little bit simpler. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's incredible. Doesn't that look delicious? Man, I can't wait to eat this.